Hey everybody, welcome back to Covers and Commentary, and welcome back to another episode of Drummer Reacts. Now, it's been a while, but the last time we listened to some songs from First Take, I made a little list of songs that I also wanted to hear from First Take, and one of them, the one at the top of the list, was The Day, the first opening for My Hero Academia by PornoGraffitti, and they have one on here that I am super excited to hear. So we're going to listen to that today, break it down, because it's always impressive to hear these artists do their first take of a song just right then and there. No extras, no trying again, just first take, go. So we're going to listen to that today and see how it is. Let's dive in with The Day, First Take by PornoGraffitti. Let's get into it. The First Take. Yeah, because the vocals in this are not particularly difficult, but they're not easy. So doing it on a first take is going to be interesting. Also, is it going to be... How are they going to do this? Okay. Those are great headphones, by the way. Yep. Warm up with the pentatonic scale. Oh, it's your second time on First Take. I gotta find the first one now. Mm-hmm. Okay. It's a bit of a different style. I like it. Ooh, ooh! Yeah, the drummer's taking a very different take to the... Everybody's doing a very different style. I want to go back and hear that again. I want to hear that first bit here, because, like, that's very different. I like that style, because instead of that ba-da-ba-da-ba with the drums, it's very, very syncopated, very, very energetic, which fits, but, like, everything's way scaled back. Let's hear that again. Oh, the warm-up with the pentatonic scale. I love that. Yeah. And the fact that he's like right on it. God, hitting that note. Color me impressed. Yeah. Yeah. This is similar. Ooh, we got like a... Oh! Hold on. That is an old snare drum. That is an old snare drum. I don't know what snare that is, but he's got a steel drum kind of snare, like steel rim style snare drum. For anybody who doesn't play drums, like, now he's got the drumstick flipped over. I go back and forth on that because I play with rubber grip drumsticks, but yeah, like these drums are fantastic for getting that nice click when you're doing rim hits. Like, really good. That's a lot of lugs on that snare drum. Holy crap. Man, I would love to know, like, they turned all the labeling away. I'd love to see what style of snare drum that is, or how old that snare drum is, because that's like, those are some old style lugs. Anyway, let's keep going. That's really interesting. This is a really cool version of this song. I love it. There's some guitar distortion. I love the upright bass. There's some folks in the background. Okay. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, that makes sense. Oh, there's a whole band behind them. Oh, that's wild. That's a good setup, too. Like, look at they got the overheads. That's a big setup. Man, the First Take has a big soundstage for these people to play in. That's amazing. I'd love to see what the sound treatment is for a space this large, because like when you have just a white wall filled with instruments, like a white space filled with instruments, like echoing and managing that must be a freaking nightmare to set up. I want to hear that like this almost reminds me of sort of like something you'd hear in a jazz bar in a way, like with the style that the drums are playing with the upright bass and all that. It feels very noir in a way. It's kind of cool, but obviously way more energy. I love the sound of an upright bass too. This is so cool. I really want to know what the sound management in this space would be, because yeah, that would be a nightmare to manage. This is a more traditional beat. Oh, I love that violin sting. One more time. That's amazing. Okay, so the drummer's doing as the beat, which fits really well. And when you're trying to play along with like a bass guitar that's going this act, or I say bass guitar, but an upright bass, as active as it is, like one of the things you hear a lot with bands on stage is like the bass kind of goes along with the drums in the bass drum format, so that you get this sort of consistency across the band when they play. This is on a whole other level. Like you've got all these other instruments playing. The bass is kind of doing his own thing, because obviously how fast he's playing, you're not going to have the bass drum keeping up with that in this style. But like, wow. This is really... I love this interpretation of this song. Yeah. Oh. God, that drummer is going nuts. This is... like, it's almost, I'm like looking at the guitarist here doing his thing with like, he's way up on the fretboard with that guitar, but like, you almost can't, like, I'm trying to listen in to it, but it's hard to pick out from the rest of the band because everything is mixed so well, to the point where obviously the orchestra behind them here is supposed to be the priority along with the drums and the vocalist. So the electric guitar is almost getting buried in the mix, which is kind of unfortunate. I'd love to hear exactly what he's playing here. Let's go back and see if we can pick it up. Yeah, it's like it's there, but it's mixed way to the back of the track. This is so cool, though. It's so cool. Man. And he's right on the notes. Holy crap! Cry on. Ooh! Off time. Ooh! Here's a guitar solo. Yeah, okay. So we're going to listen to this guitar solo the whole way through, I promise. But what I was pointing out earlier, how it definitely felt like the guitar was mixed to the back of the track. in that instance, the guitar, and this is also really cool considering it's like a one take deal. But with the guitar being mixed to the back of the track, obviously it wasn't the priority, but you can hear the instant that guitar solo starts, the guitar is brought to the forefront of the mix, which is a really cool way of sort of moving priority around in the overall mix of the track. So let's listen to that solo and appreciate it fully now. Dun, dun. Also, can we just appreciate this is a first take? Let's see how he does it. All right. Nothing too crazy, but it was right on, like spot on, so very nice. Yep, and just like before, now the guitar is mixed to the back of the track to let the orchestra do their thing. He's also not doing a whole lot in terms of like mixing in, so no problem there. God, those high notes, I want to hear that again. He is nailing the vocals on this. Wow! And then just like before, bring the guitar back to the front. Oh! Going an octave lower instead of going to the higher note from the original track. That's a unique way of doing that. All right. We're good. You guys nailed it. Took a while before we got the guitar solo after I used... What? It took a while before we got to the guitar solo after I said... Oh, take it away. We only get one shot, so don't worry about it. Can we redo that bit just once? No. You mean the second take for just a bit? That's funny. Yeah, like the fact that they are able to pull that off in one take, like it's such a unique concept, and I love it. I love the first take. In like, because I've listened to a lot of their stuff on my own, just because I love hearing artists do a song that I'm familiar with on their first try. It's so cool, and especially when it's a whole band. Like you got vocalists, like you got who is it? I forget her name. Shoot, I'm forgetting her name. Anyway, but you have vocalists who come in and they're playing with the rest of the band, and it's like even when it's not even when it's not their band and it's just like showcasing the vocalists' talent, it's amazing how talented and how good these vocalists are on one take of a song. But you still have an entire band behind them that has to get their part correct as well and get everything nailed down perfectly. So to see this is awesome, and to see these unique takes on songs. Like we listened to Daddy Daddy Do with Masayuki Suzuki and Airi Suzuki, and they nailed it, but it sounded just like the recorded version. In this case, it's a completely different take on the song, and it still sounds so good. I love first take. It's just so cool. Anyway, that's enough nerding out about it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, leave a comment letting me know what you all thought. I leave every single video linked down below that I watch, so if you want to go watch it without me commenting over it, because that seems to be a sticking point for some people, you can go ahead and do that in the description. Go ahead and check out the video on your own. Enjoy it without me talking over here. And aside from that, if you like this video, make sure to give it a like, and if you want to see more content like it, as well as some other stuff I've got planned, definitely make sure to subscribe so you don't miss it. And aside from that, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you all so much for being here, and have a good one.